Hey everybody! Let's turn it down a little bit. So, welcome to 5daygamers17. At least we're close to the start of it anyway, because the pre-stream is going to be ending after my stream, in which we will begin day one proper. But right now, before we get into day one proper, which I'm not going to be in, actually I am going to be in, I believe. I'm going to be on day 1, 3, and 5. I'm not going to be on 2 and 4, I'm afraid. But, what we're doing here is I'm going to be speedrunning through RC Revenge. And the category I'm going to go for is something I have recently made miscellaneous. So it's not going to be like a serious speedrun, really. And I have not practiced at all for this category, but that's fine. I have done enough practice for all these tracks anyway, considering the mountain of freaking records I have when it comes to this game, every single track. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all tracks unrestricted, which means I'm going to do in all 20 tracks in whatever order I have chosen, which as you can see, this is the order I've gone for. And I'm going to use UFO for it. I'm using Mendothin, so it's all fine, all above board. And yeah, after this, I will then go and do all reverse tracks, which is the same shit, except it's the reverse version of all of this. And we'll see how I do. If I am able to get a lot of time from this, I will do the reverse ones and see how we fare there. However, if this takes me like 2 hours, then what I'll end up doing is I will either do like speedruns of a few cups, which means I'm gonna just quickly like set everything up for that, or I'm going to do some solo runs for certain tracks to try and improve the times I already have there. So I'm gonna bring up the game, gonna have that, and we're gonna begin now. So yeah, this is RC Revenge, and as you can see, the goal here will be to complete all of the tracks fast as possible.
3, 2, 1, go!
With the UFO, which is legitimately the worst to drive, really, in terms of turning, especially with AI all over the place, but I'm going to do my best with this. It won't be perfect. I don't intend for it, but... fucking... Oh my god. Wow, really? This map sucks too, like... I could go for an easier car, to be fair, but it's a speed run, so I need to be using the fastest one. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna have to restart this. No, I don't mean doing that. I mean just, like, restart the entire thing from scratch. Shit. It's funny, because this is also, like, one of the hardest tracks in the fucking game. So, I think it's fair that I'm basically just trying to get through this first. Because if I can get through this and the other Trials in the Crypt, then we should have an actual run going, because a lot of the other tracks are going to be easier from there on.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, better start. Better start. Much better start. This track still sucks though, so I gotta be careful. Just put that there just in case. That kind of helps. Ah. Damn it, no. Oh my god, the walls. Whoa, had to. What? Wow! Really? Game's pissed. I only just started. Why is it so mad? There we go. Not a bad start. Not amazing either, but I've had far worse. There we go. Much better. Bit wide, but... How many of that move has it been now for this? 4 fucking times? Oh my god, got it. Okay. Some good news. Managed to do that without needing a respawn. It is much easier said than done to pull off what I did there, by the way. Especially when the UFO loves to get stuck on walls. Because that's its specialty. Ooh. Okay, I got a shield. They can't electrocute me now. I had to. I had to. The worst thing you can do is falling down when you get to that bit. The stairs suck too. It's so hard to actually get the movement you need from the stairs. Alright. That is the first level done. That took me like 4 minutes. Alright. In case you're wondering, you can actually preload your inputs during all the menu shit by just, you know, knowing what to do and then pressing X and what have you.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's see if I can get... Oh, God, nope. 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 Aggressive AI. Aggressive AI! Oh, God. Aggressive AI. Ah. As a note, if it was cups, it'd be 5 races for each cup. But because it's just any track you want, unrestricted, it's 20 fucking tracks. And unlike the cups, where you could get like a second place or whatever and still get first and you'd be kind of fine, you can't do that here. You have to get first in every race. Which makes these runs difficult to really pull off. Alright. The good news is that the AI doesn't like going for shortcuts much, so I can utilize that to my advantage. Ah! Oh god. Oh, I am not doing so good there. Oh god, that was ugly. Alright. Yeah, RC, did you enjoy your stream? I need to move the fucking window down a bit. Okay, I need to make sure I'm doing the right track in my order right now. This one kind of sucks to do with the UFO, but we'll see. I have an advantage in a way. But for us to get through the aggressive AI, easier said than done. No! Are you fucked? Ah! Fucking rockets! It's fine, it's fine, just... I have that advantage. They never actually take that shortcut, so it's fine. Unless the AI fucks me with the weapons, which they love to do. I'm under a bit of the stress because of the AI. Ah! Wow, really? I don't even know which weapon that was. Yeah, it's the mines. The AI loves taking this shortcut. Oh! That guy wanted that shortcut, huh? This ain't good. No! Ah! Oh, I hate the UFO so much. It's so unwieldy. It's the fastest vehicle, though. I have to use it. Okay. We saved it. In the end, we fucking saved the run. Oh. Okay. Once you get past this one, things like cars attacks and such won't be that bad.
3, 2, 1, go!
Out of the way. Oh god, aggressive. Piss. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, they're all bum rushing. Oh, they're all bum rushing. And that guy is just being slow on purpose to piss me off. There we go. Thanks. Bit of an oil slick there. Perfect. Get around that thing. There we go. Now let's see if I can pull this off. Got it. Now it's just pretty smooth sailing. As long as I don't get fucked that hard by the UFO thing, I should be okay. Cause it's very easy to get screwed over by the UFO's unique traits. Like, even though I have the world records in every track and such, like, it still takes me, like, shit tons of attempts to actually get those records. Because it's just the smallest touch on a wall, and your UFO vehicle will just like to get stuck there forever. Okay. It's fine. Slower doing this, but it's fine. Fuck. There we go. Ugh. I guess in a way you can call this practice for if I ever do actual full game runs, which are just the cups. Fuck. Get rid of that. It's useless, really. Just put the oil there. If you want to see what the advantages are for UFO really, outside of its speed, wait until we get into the water levels. I don't want to go over the chimney, because that's stupid. Ah, fuck. Okay, can we maybe save this? No, aimed bad. That was extremely slow and unfortunate. A bit ugly, but can still manage to, you know, have a decent time at least. Now it's time for cars attacks. Now it's time for the next hub. Which, as long as the AI isn't a complete prick here, this should not be that hard.
3, 2, 1, go!
The hardest thing here will be the one shortcut. That's it. As long as I can get past these guys, I shouldn't be that screwed over. Ah, he bumped me off the fucking shortcut. Alright. I kinda got away from him. Oh god, I forgot. I forgot about what the police car has. If it plays the siren, everybody kind of gets fucked over control-wise. I don't know why the game gave the police car that ability. No other car has that ability. When it does that, it does fuck you up. It sucks. But we managed to get away from them now, so at this point, it's just gonna be based on if I can actually get the damn shortcut this time and make a decent time out of this. Fuck. Did I seriously miss the damn shortcut again? I hate this shortcut, to be fair. I genuinely hate it. And there's an asshole. It's the fucking cop car! Oh my god, he's fucking my controls up. Get out of here. Oh, man. The cop car is genuinely upsetting. Stop that. Great, thanks. Just gonna throw that there. Now, can I please get this? Get in! Ah, the fucking... No! Fuck you! Oh my god! That fucking police car! The police car's siren fucked me to the wall. Oh, are you kidding? I managed to get away from the wall and the siren just bladed torrents and I went back on the wall. Christ. The fucking troll police. That's what I'm gonna call them at this point. Here comes the troll police. Okay. Which stream are you looking forward to the most? I'm looking forward to doing Planet Dob, in all honesty. I'm very interested in that game. If I do end up not being able to get first place in any of these, it's just gonna have to add to my time.
3, 2, 1, go!
Anyway, this is where the main advantage of the UFO comes in. Because all the other cars get affected by the water and get slowed down tremendously, except for the UFO, who is so fast on the water, it's almost unfair. Oh, really? The game can still be fucky with things, but if you're gonna do water levels, you want to do it with the UFO. Let's see if I can manage Let's see if I can just get this. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fucking hell, game. I am not having the luckiest time with the freaking Thunderstruck thing. Like, the thunder just keeps coming. Like, the game knows what I'm doing and it just wants to screw me. Like that. Because if you land and you turn, it gives you this weird tight turn that screws you. It's about the fact you just want to get away from the thing. And I couldn't move there for some reason. Come on, move already. I have to do this. Every time I get flipped on my head, I have to do that. Because otherwise I'm stuck there. What is that, 3-4 times now that the thunder came down? I couldn't really move around that because of that. Great. I am still so far ahead though. Look at the AI, look at where I am, the yellow dot in the map there. You know what? That's fine. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. A little bit early, that's okay though. I managed. It's a little hard to judge where the finish line is for that one anyway, so. Because it's later than you think. So the movement I'm going for selecting levels is first level, then the second level, the fourth level, and the third level because it's the most furthest away.
Three, two, go!
Don't know why the audio is being weird, but Christ. Aggressive AI. Ooh, I nearly had it. Get away from that. By the way, while I'm doing this run, why don't you go and, you know, donate to the cause. WWF, not the wrestling promotion, that's WWE, but WWF, of course, if you can, it's World Wildlife Fund, right? If you can donate to World Wildlife Fund, we need to get to 200 for our bonus day. Donations start tomorrow. Well, you already just donated 20, I know you did. And the page does exist, so if you want to donate early, you can. I guess. But yeah, we're supporting WWF. Please, if you can, donate whatever amount you can to the cause. If we reach 200, we get a bonus day. I'm not going to be in that bonus day, I don't think. But, yeah, like, it'll be very appreciated if you can do that. Okay, okay. But yeah, the link is down below. Get around it, get around it, get away from the wall. Thank you. Mate. I'm just gonna go the long way. Fuck it. I'm gonna get the item. Of course, not a shield. I would have happily accepted the shield right now with all the fucking thunderstrucks going on. Game is being stingy about the shield, to be fair. Only got like one time. Oh my god. It's fine. It wrapped around back to where I want to go. Alright. Of course you didn't do the right again. Okay, after this I need to go left twice to get to the dinosaur one.
2, 1, go!
To the monster world, because that I need to concentrate and get away from these fucking cars, including that police car. That police car needs to get the fuck away. No! What? What? I have no idea what that just did. Is that a fucking ability it has? I got away from it. I have never seen that before. I have played this for so many years since childhood and I never actually seen that shit. Am I safe? I'm safe. Okay, now it's time for a speedrun trick. If I can just... Can that count? Yes! It counted. Skip the absolute bullshit U-turn thing and get straight in the tunnel. Alright. I'm gonna keep it. I don't usually hold on to these things, but I'll hold on to it for a little bit. Just in case. Alright. Christ almighty. Alright. In we go. It's weird how that works. It doesn't work on reverse. I can't do that kind of shit on the reverse version, but it works here normally. I'm getting rid of the rockets. I don't need them. If this takes more than an hour and a half, I'm just gonna do the single track runs. God, this has not been an amazing start, to be fair. Right, now it's time for the next world. I have to go left twice because of the track editor one. It's still faster than going all the way around, so...
3, 2, 1, go!
Beautiful start. Very happy with this. Okay. The bump didn't screw me. Little ugly to get around that exit thing, but that was good. That was good for a 7.9. Good start. No, fuck. That bump sucks. And bad turn. Bad turn. Oof. Come on. There we... Course. Course. Fucking course! Oh my god, the walls! No! Stop this! Ah. Fuck. Oh, that was a bad one. I do not feel good about that one. That was not good. Yeah, Attack of the Toy Motors. I was thinking if it was the other one, I was doing Return of the Killer Toy Motors. No, it's the first one. It's the attack one, not Return.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright. Let's get away from the fucking cops. Get away from the troll police. No, I timed it bad. Shit. Fuck. Okay. There we go. There we go. 31. Get rid of the fucking water bubbles. Short one. That's luckily a saving grace that this and Return of the Killer Toy modes is short. Alright. Next up, Return of the Killer Toy Motors.
Three, two, one, go!
Wow. Great start. 10 out of 10 right there. I'm going the long way. I don't want to deal with the AI when they have a weapon. I just saw him just dropping in. I had a freaking boost too. Unfortunate. There we go. A much more beautiful thing. Also, bad timing. Yeah, bad timing. To be fair, that turn does kind of suck, but it's not that hard. It's not that bad. Just bad timing. That's the main thing you gotta watch out for. Just, you gotta try and, like, remember your timing. Alright, I got lucky there. I just want to get rid of the shield. Get rid of the mines. Just do this. Let's try and get some decent timing now. There we go. There is no weapon more useless than the freaking bubble launcher. Sure, it will stop them in their tracks immediately, but it's useless for you because you have to be so good at accuracy. The AI can fuck you easily with it though, because the AI just likes to play bullshit. What's your vehicle? I like Big Mama. I have used Big Mama for years. I prefer it. It's one of the starter vehicles, but legitimately, it has really good steering. Like, in terms of handling many of the non-water tracks, it is able to outsteer the UFO every fucking time. It's just, it's not as fast. Though I would say it is one of the fastest in the game. And you get it right from the get-go. Like, the UFO is the fastest vehicle, like, in RC Revenge. But, oh my god, why'd I do this? Why'd I do this? Why'd I go for this boost? Oh god, I can't control myself. I literally had, like, almost no turning. That's right. Memory, come on. Don't be that shit on me, memory. And then go left, and there you go. No. Alright, concentrate. But yeah, Big Mama, I prefer so much more than the UFO, but if you want to speedrun seriously, you kind of need to use the UFO. And if we compare it with, like, water, the UFO is the best. If this was a boat game, the UFO would win every time. Its steering is not that bad on the fucking water, and it legitimately outpaces every vehicle. It still has the wall problem, but at the very least, it's easier to avoid the wall problem on water with the UFO compared to land. Alright, let's go. Now it's time for the Temple of Room, which I think, at this point, has the tightest time. Like, I genuinely believe Temple of Room is, like, near perfect at this point. It's also very short. Oh my god. Aggressive. He has a weapon. I'm scared. Oh, it's just oil. Fuck! Okay, the AI also fucked up. Okay, got away from him. Christ. There we go. $29.9. Look at that. I'm pretty sure I have actually gone lower than that. I'm pretty sure I've gone much lower, but 29.9 is good. Like, that's how tight the time is now for this record. Like, this is not world record time there, 29.9, but it's close. I think it's 29.6 or 7, I forgot. But there you go. I'm pretty sure it's lower than that even. But yeah, as you can see, very, very short time. Also, Race of the Lost Park is interesting when it comes to the speedruns of this game. Because... oh wait, this is the wrong one. Temple of Room, I think it's the one that's interesting. But this one's kind of interesting, because separate path. But, again, water's better. Like, if you have like a track that has both like a ground path and a water path, always choose water path. Water path is legitimately better. Also, I now had the Thunderstruck. It'll be interesting to see how the newbies do, because we might get some really good streams from them. Lucky, lucky. There's definitely a decent lineup with this one, so it'll be good to see what comes from it. And apparently you've been wanting VTubers to show up here as well. Well, I'm not really a VTuber. I'm just a general like streamer in a way, and I barely even stream even. But I do have a VTuber avatar. And I have used it before a few times in streams. So when I do, I think my day 1, I will pop up the VTuber avatar for you guys. Once again, what? Did I just fucking time it with someone else? Christ. Game is being rude. I swear to God. Eat that one, you fucking dickheads. God. I feel like for a lot of these tracks, I'm getting like 3 or 4 Thunderstrucks every damn time. It's insane. The AI is so mean right now. By the way, for those wondering about the PS2 version of this game, RC Revenge Pro, yeah, it does have the Pirate World, which is its own thing. The Pirate World does not exist in the PS1 game, which is this one. But there's a lot of things different with that version that it having its own board makes sense. And if you were to speedrun RC Revenge Pro, everything about how you would actually get records and such be very different compared to the PS1 version. Like, for instance, do not use the UFO in water levels anymore if you do Pro, because they nerfed it incredibly. The UFO is immensely slow in the PS2 version on water. Let's go. I really should be doing this, but, you know, sometimes it just wants to show a little bit of the flyby. Can't do much about it. Sometimes you can actually skip it, sometimes you can't. I don't know why I did that way. It's slower to do that. Because you want the build-up from the UFO. That's another thing Big Mama has. It has the best acceleration. Like, it'll get to the fastest point much quicker than the UFO. It's not as fast, but it will reach speed faster, which can be advantageous around the corners. Which again is essentially Big Mama's strong suit. Its steering is like top tier. But again, if you want to do serious speedrunning of this game, you have to use the UFO. Its top speed is unmatched. See, what I just did there is the actual path you want to go for, because you kind of want to do as little turn as possible in a way, so that you can keep the speed. Because there's also, like, a weirdness to the speed. It's kind of hard to explain, but you kind of want to hit fucking walls. You kind of want to hit certain speeds when you go around turns and such, because the game will more than likely actually bring you to, like, a 60 or higher at times, depending on what speed you hit at. If you go too far, then yeah, you'll be going fast, but you're not going to hit, like, really fast speeds that often. And you kind of get stunted a little bit. There's a lot of, like, micromanaged thinking that you have to pull off. But every bit of speed really does count. Because as far as routes are concerned, like, the routes currently are genuinely really good. I'm also just going the wrong way. I'm going on a longer path, but whatever. Alright, now it's time for Temple of Room, The Awakening, which is very funny to me. So, Temple of Room, The Awakening, there is a shortcut that, before I came in, no one was using. It's so fucking weird. It saves so much time to take this shortcut, yet for some reason, many runners chose never to do it. You do have to sacrifice one lap to open the shortcut because it's locked. But otherwise, it's like, you open that bitch up and you're good to go. Also, I'm going the long way now. Unfortunate. So hit this gong. And just like that, you've opened up these gates. Now you can use the shortcuts. No other runner has used that shortcut, by the way. No other runner uses, like, opens the shortcuts here and uses them. You look back through, like, any full run of the game, or any of the just this level done normal and reverse in the level runs, and you will find that no one ends up taking the path I'm taking. That was bad, but yeah, no one does this. You genuinely save seconds, like quite a few seconds off the time taking that path. I was able to beat the original world record for this level by like, what, 5 seconds, I think? 10? I don't remember how much, but yeah, it just saves so much time. Oh yeah. The lava hurts, but you can kind of drive to the right side of it and be safe, because just land. So instead of going around the downward, you can just fall down next to the lava and ride from there and get a much easier time to the spot. Alright. We're nearly done. Because I believe I only have one world left. So I think we might actually have time for the reverse, which is going to be harder. So, 1, 2, 3, there we go. I need to complete these last 4 levels, and then that's game. That is time. We're gonna beat it in just over a few minutes of an hour.
2, 1, go!
Oh my god. Out of the fucking way! God, the aggressive AI. The aggressive AI. There we go. By the way, as a note, I'm not joking when I say this. This is the first run ever for this category. Like, this category's existed for like a few years now, and no one's ran it. Which is why it's miscellaneous. Because, like, it's not taken seriously at all. Ooh, lucky. I did do some updating today, though, in which not only is it miscellaneous now, but I also added another version of this, which is all reverse tracks, unrestricted. So now, you just do all 20 of these, however you want, in whatever order you want. And then you have the other category, which is the same thing, but for the reverse versions. So this is actually kind of harder than Cup, because at least with Cup you can kind of, you know, take a second place and still win. You can't take second place with this. You need to get first. You have to win all 20 tracks. You also have to kind of plan out your path, like I did here. Because navigating the menus can take a while, so you can save quite a bit of time if you know what levels to go for. So this is kind of what I see as optimal. But who knows, there might be a faster way of navigating through this shit. Acclaim Studios is always last to me though, because it's the most far away out of any of the worlds. Alright. Last three. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh. Did I just pick a different vehicle? Yeah, I don't want that. Come on. I pressed X by accident, so I was like, fuck, I'm gonna go to the goddamn horror world by accident. I forgot that there's a weirdness to the freaking, it's like the catch, I guess, the cache of it, like, keeping your input, in that it kind of puts priority on the arrows, on your movement, over the X button or the exit button. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know why it's like this. Of course. A good speed though, 76. Usually I end up with 72. The game has such weirdness to it, but when you fucking know, it can legitimately, like, be amazing what you can save from it. Just with good movement, essentially. Just knowing how the movement works in this game. It's really not that basic for a freaking racing game. There is a fair amount you gotta keep in mind. Oh, look at this. 71, 72. I was getting 75 before, as you saw. Again, there is, like, weird things to this. There's weird things about the speed, weird things about the vehicles. The AI can be very aggressive, or they can be just dumb. And again, timing everything is very much key. No. Like, even the bumps, like, even the uneven terrain that bumps you around can do a lot. You can get very unlucky with a lot of bumps, which, you know, can cause you not be able to turn and such, or lose speed. And sometimes you can get very lucky and not get any bumps, in which you just have a shit ton of control to work with, and no issues from there. There is just so much that goes on. It's a lot of micromanaging to figure out what you gotta figure out with just doing good in this game. And once you figure it out, you can then basically make world records and be able to shoot the times of levels down so far.
3, 2,
It's almost Taz-like.
go!
And I bet you anything, if anyone wants to do a Taz of this game, you could probably, like, shave way more time off. Like, way more than what's already figured out. But yeah, if you're doing cups and stuff like this, you got the AI to worry about, which, you know... Weapon management, weapon luck, and obviously luck of the AI. There's a lot to really fit in alongside just getting your movement down, getting your speed down. And getting lucky of all of that, as well as your vehicle of choice. Our movement ain't very good, but it will do, for the most part, for just getting this run done. These levels are also, I believe, the longest in the game, so... I'll just use that. I'll have to do that, though. Ah, damn it. That was a bit ugly. I hate the cop car so much. The troll police suck. Get fucked. Ooh, 73. That went well. I'm surprised I can go through that freaking sign, actually. That was weird. Okay. Last race. Hilltop Hairpin Special Edition. We take care of this, and we are done with all tracks unrestricted. God, this track is gonna be nightmare fuel to deal with, the freaking AI. Because they're so aggressive and you have these turns. Of fucking course you do! Of fucking course you do, game! Yeah, screw you! Fucking copper! Fucking troll police! They knocked me away like that! Unbelievable! What the fuck? No! Fuck! Fine. We'll take the normal route then. I only get the one shot, take that shortcut, and that shortcut does so much wonders. Ah, tunnels. Fucking tunnels. God. No! You know what? Thank you. That actually kind of helped. Okay, I got away from that. Let's try not to miss the shortcut this time. That U-turn does suck. It's very much a blind one. Got it! Very unfortunate. Damn it! Oh, it took me the long way. Alright, that saved me a little bit. Oh my god! How many of that move has this run given me? Fucking 40? My god, game! Enough of the thunder! Oh my god, this game is so mad! I don't usually get this much thunder! Oh my god! Okay. Not the best, but it's fine. And now 2 out of 3? 2 out of fucking 3! Hell yeah! Ah. Damn it. If there was a way for me to get up, press the wrong button. If there was a way to get me to get up onto the that little bit there on the right side, that might be faster, to be fair. We did it. Oh my god, we did it. Save those splits. That is time right there. I have an hour and 40 minutes. Alright. I have so many notifications on Discord. Alright. Okay, so we have a lot of time. I think I can actually go ahead and do the reverse ones. So I have, I'll make sure, just double check. I'm going to save these splits, and now we're going to open up reverse. As a note, time begins when you press OK on the first level you begin on, and it ends when you get to the finish line of the last race. So, yeah. Now, because it's reverse, that means every time I have to also press right or left to turn on reverse mode. And because reverse cups also exist, this is like a genuine thing we have to do. And because also the tracks change, usually on reverse mode. So, oh boy. And we're starting off with one that I really do not like too. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. If I ultimately don't get lucky on a few attempts, what I may end up doing is I'll just go ahead and do just, you know, just standard track runs.
1, go!
But yeah, this is gonna suck. Because to start off, this one definitely has a big change. I have to go up here first. And then I have to fucking hit that. Ah. Hit the, yeah. And then this is upward now, so. So as you can see, this is pretty harder than the normal version of this track. There is So much that can go wrong here. And with the UFO and its getting stuck on walls bullshit, it genuinely makes doing even just standard time trial runs of this a nightmare. The amount of attempts I've had on this level alone are insane. Oh my god, really? Am I gonna get in the drink? Yeah. Okay. Had to. Trying to get straight on from this shortcut now is, like, genuinely maddening. Ah, really? Just throw that down there for protection. I'm very far ahead, but yeah. Ah, so close! No! Are you kidding? Oh my god. That was the worst respawn. They're right behind me, by the way. Oh, I hate this track so much. Oh, God. Oh my fucking god, I hate that goddamn track so much. Horror World has genuinely the hardest tracks. And so does Acclaim World. Like, all the goofy western stuff. Those are the hardest worlds in the game, both of them. Get away from the wall, UFO! Right. If that is a not good start, that is a pretty bad start, but if you think you can just easily do better, you have no fucking clue this game. You have no fucking clue if you believe that it is that easy to do better than that. It's not. It's really not. And we're not even done of the nightmare yet, because even this sucks. Wow, really, game? Ah. Oh my god, these kamikaze fucking cars. Really? I know he has, yeah. I'll take that. That got me out of a roadblock. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Like, this is one of Acclaim's best. Like, genuinely. Because this is also the sequel, not in name, but definitely in game, to Revolt. Which a lot of people, there's a fair amount of people out there who will tell you that Revolt is better than RC Revenge. I'm willing to say that this game is better. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. But, yeah. I like RC Revenge more than Revolt. But Revolt's a good game as well. Like, the overall series here is, like, genuinely good. The overall series of Revolt, RC Revenge, and RC Revenge Pro are good games. And the experience of RC Revenge Pro is different enough that it is also kind of its own sequel to RC Revenge. So, I would recommend getting all three games, really, and playing them. Just know that if you're gonna speedrun this, it's gonna have some bullshit like that. I swear to God, that freaking troll car, the troll police only hits the siren when I'm around. Oh my God, get away. I'll take that. Fucking Christ. When you're with a cluster of these guys, it's nearly impossible to get away. Look at that. You just get thrown around. Oh my god. There is so much that can easily go wrong. He's gonna shoot me. No, he didn't. Okay. I was worried about the flamethrower. Oh my god. There it is. No! I couldn't move. I'm first. You see how easy it is to just go from last to first because of just how fucky these maps are? Horror World genuinely has the hardest maps. And they're even worse when you go reverse. You really cannot fuck around, which is why I do these ones first, because these are like the worst ones. If you can get a really good start on this, you are genuinely on record pace at that point. And the thing is, of cups, you only really have to do these like one time, because they're all like one race, one world for each cup. God. Oh. Like, the game is genuinely fun when you do it casually. When you're speedrunning, dear God. But if you're speedrunning it, you're usually either speedrunning because of time travels to unlock some cars, or because you've gotten good enough at the game that you have the skill to handle this stuff. And I do have the skill to do this. It's just... oh man, it's not easy. So much can go wrong, and it's so easy for it to go wrong. Thank you, EDF. I will have that luck. Oh my god. Well, I didn't lose much speed from that, surprisingly. Okay, we are away from Horror World. Oh my god. Alright, time for Cars Attacks in reverse. In comparison to the last 4 tracks, this is gonna be easy.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my god. Aggressive AI time. Wow! Thanks, game! When you're flipped on your head, you can't do shit. You have to respawn. Oh my god. The aggressive AI, I swear to god. They will weave, they will wobble, they will get in your way, they will try to ram into you. They're rude. They're all fucking rude. Of course, that one gets lucky with the boosts. At least the shortcut's easy to get into from here. But again, it's the freaking tunnel. I have no... I can't really think of like a favorite movie with aliens right now. I guess the movie Alien, you know? There's a few Alien movies I do like, but, yeah. As you can see, when I'm away from the fucking AI, things go a lot more smoothly. When the AI is around, all hell breaks loose. The AI is mental. That actually could have been useful, that fucking... But I timed it way too early. Because I have a bad sense of timing. Pay attention. Pay attention. Don't look at chat. Just pay attention right now. They're pretty far away, so we should be safe from them. But yeah, just... There we go. So what do you guys think of the game so far? Considering you're watching a speedrun of the game right now. So you're watching somebody who's gone for this and is skilled at this game. By the way, UFO is an unlockable vehicle, and you can only get this vehicle if you do all the normal tracks, time trials. You get a different vehicle if you do all the reverse time trials, but that one's actually not as good as this, though I believe you would either choose this or, I think it's called the Canary XLI. But yeah, you would either choose one of those of the speedrunning, because I know there are a few runners who have used the Canary. I have to make sure it's on reverse every time, because otherwise I have to leave, go back to this, and then put it on reverse. And that'd be a lot of time wasted.
3, 2, 1, go!
Aggressive AI! Aggressive AI! I got away from him though. Can't use the jump. So... Of course. Just put him around there. Wow! What timing? Okay, come on. Let's not do this again. I'm not even gonna risk it with the shortcut. I'm just gonna go for, because that shortcut is genuinely harder to go for than the normal way. So I'll just go normal path. I'll go safe. Really? 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 You're joking. Right, that's the path I should be going, because that's better. Alright. I'll try for the shortcut this time. Ugh. If you can avoid the wall after going for that, it is faster than just going around it. But, yeah, it's just way harder to pull that off than the normal way. What is that? 7 fucking thunders? What is wrong with you, game? Why are you so angry? Dear God. Well, I overlapped about, what, 2 of you? So I'll take that. Oh my God. Jesus, that was so many thunders. Hey, Rogma. Yeah, it is kind of like a freaking RC version of Hydro Thunder, and yeah, when it comes to the boats, it is kind of like that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh. Wow, thanks, game. Thanks for just forcing me over there. Of course, of course. Of course! Like... Oh man, I love it when the UFO doesn't want to steer right. You got all these crystals in the way. And you got 2 bastards of flamethrowers waiting for me. You get out of here. I'll go a long way. Ah! It's fine. It's fine. Oh man, I'm getting so unlucky with the AI. It's stupid. It's just... Oh my God, they just want me dead. It's so weird. They're usually not this violent. Oh my God. Turn, please. Yeah, it's a really fun game. Just know what you're getting into when you speedrun this. Though you can get a bit of practice for speedrunning by beating the records that are embedded into the game from the beginning for time trial mode. If you beat all the tracks normally with time trial mode, you get the UFO, which is this. And if you beat all the tracks in reverse in time trial mode, you get another vehicle. So there is an incentive to doing time trial mode and doing fast at this stuff. Then once you gain enough confidence in your abilities from time trial mode and the cups and all, you can then try for speedrunning and yeah. Okay. Just know there's a lot that can go wrong. And these categories are empty. So I can take these mistakes. But if these were to be active, these would go down pretty quickly because there are some pretty good runners. Or at least one good runner. It's not a well speedrun game. Like, not many people actually speedrun this. It is a very small activity of runners. I would love for this to get more runners, though. To have more people try the game out. And, you know, see how they fare with all the tracks. See how they can do. It's not easy to beat the individual time trial stuff. But, I forgot what lap it was on. But, you can actually manage some pretty good times, and you can really show off your skills pretty well with this game. So yeah, I would highly recommend giving it a try. This is on the PS1 only. I would recommend using a PS1 emulator or PS2 with the copy. There is the PS2 version, which is RC Revenge Pro, but that's in a different league of its own. But yeah, if you want to play this game, make sure to either get a PS1 emulator or play it on console, like a PS1 or a PS2. Make sure it is the PS1 version, not RC Revenge Pro. Because it's going to be very different if you do RC Revenge Pro. Also, dear God. Okay. There's not really any leeway of shortcuts for this one. In reverse, there are shortcuts, but they kind of like got rid of the shortcuts for the most part in the reverse. So yeah, get good. Oh my god. I didn't lose that much speed from that. I'll take it. I don't know. Like, that's the weird thing about the Thunder. I have no idea why. Sometimes I don't lose any speed. I still had to figure out what exactly is going on that is leading to the game, like, not affecting my speed in any way with a Thunderstruck at times. There's still a lot to learn. But, you know, that's why it'd be great to get more runners so that, you know, we can see this game evolve in the kind of skills and strats that are capable with this game, you know? Because there's still a lot of potential to work with. And by the way, when it comes to moderators for this, I am the only moderator with this speedrun board for this game. There were other moderators, but one of them has not been on the internet for like over 5 years, I think. And the other one, I was submitting my runs, and you know, I submitted a lot of fucking runs at once. And I just wanted to see like what was taking them so long on, you know, accepting everything. So I messaged them, and it was just, you know, hey, just want an update about my runs. Just, you know, it's been like about a month, I think, about 2 weeks. Just thought I, you know, I DM ya. Well, actually, I just tweet you, really, because I can't DM them, because they're really active on the speedrun board either. But, yeah, I'd message them, and I'd be like, you know, just want to know about if these will get approved or not, looked into. Thank you very much. And, hang on, I'm about to hit the button. There we go. Now it's time for the dinosaur stuff, the monster world. So, they decided to be extremely condescending and douchey towards me for just asking for, like, any kind of, like, response or activity towards my submissions to the board. And so they accepted all my runs, and then they fucking quit? Like, they left the board, essentially. They quit being moderator. I don't know why that person decided to be just so angry at me over it, but like, I think I'd be happy to see some activity for this game after, like, years. But no, they just... I make one fucking tweet and they're like, well, fuck you. Fuck you, Your Majesty. And they just accept my runs and then quit being moderator. They were incredibly rude to me, and I have no idea why. So, the board essentially had no moderators, like no active moderators whatsoever. So, I had to take over. Crap. So yeah. That's why I moderate the RC Revenge speedrun board now, because of one of the mods being kind of just dead, and the other mod just being an asshole and quitting because they just were antagonistic towards me giving activity to RC Revenge speedrunning. It's just incredibly rude. But, yeah. I didn't do too much updating the board, but, now I'm actually trying to, like, update it a bit more after some consideration on things, and, yeah. Oh my god. Please. Just let me. Thank you. Christ. But, yeah. I've updated the rules, I've updated the board of, you know, adding this category in, alongside the old tracks unrestricted one that I've already done. And yeah, I'm essentially just, you know, trying to do a good job, looking for runs, making sure they're legitimate, making sure the times are correct and everything, and yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, this one's dumb. All I have to do is just let go of acceleration when I get to this. Though the AI is in the way, so I couldn't do it that time. But if you keep accelerating, you will hit the wall above. So, if you don't want that, just let go of the acceleration when you get to the portal, and you'll just kind of manage to get through that without hitting the wall. Never mind. I was wrong. I guess brake? I don't remember what I had to do here. But, yeah, if you go full throttle, you're gonna hit the wall. There we go. Yeah, just let it go about a second before you get to the portal, and you will just nicely fall under the roof and down below as you turn into a boat. And now we're going to do that again, except for the harder version of that track. I like both Spyro 1 and 2. I like a lot of the Spyro games, really.
3, 2, 1, go!
Really? No, we are restarting that.
3, 2,
That wastes some time.
go!
But I am not accepting that. Fuck you, game. Fuck you, game! You know what? I'll wait then. I'll wait for them to go forward.
Go!
There. Fucking aggressive AI, I swear to God. Absolute rude bastards. That's a weird sound to hear. I don't really hear that with this track. Maybe there's a sound effect that kind of sounds like that, but I'm not hearing it. Oof. There we go. I honestly like CTR more than Mario Kart, if I'm gonna be honest. This might honestly be a bit better. If that's just me, really. I'm a weird man. I'm a very weird man. Oh, the menu. Okay. Okay, yeah. You could kind of hear a bit of the 20th Century Fox intro in the intro for the theme song for this game. I can kind of understand that. Beautiful. So far, obviously slower than normal, but we're doing good. We should be able to beat this by the time my time's up for this entire stream, really. Got it.
3, 1, go!
I have no idea why that is happening. I think the announcer's being weird. Something's going on, but... No! Of course you do, game. Of course you do! Ugh. Of course you do. Ah. Game is fucking rude. Get out of here. Oh my god. I timed it so badly with the turn. Oh no. Of course you do! Of course you do! Just do this. Just do that. It'll be faster than me turning around, not like manually. You wanna give me a third Thunder game? You wanna be funny? No? You're not gonna be funny? Not gonna have a big ol' laugh? Yeah, thought not. Thank you. That was taunting fate. Okay. Let's take care of this one, and then the last world, and then that's it.
3, 2, go!
Aggressive AI. Nope. Nope. AI was not aggressive. Lucky. Oof. The time here is so tight as well. Like, even on reverse, the time for Temple of Rome is incredibly tight. course you do. I think both normal and reverse Temple of Doom are like under 30 seconds now. Like both of them. I'm pretty close as well to like how little time there is. Oof. Bad. Beautiful. Beautiful ending. There we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Don't you dare. Disrespectful. Disrespectful Rocket. By the way, if you want to know about more weird strats when it comes to water, there are, like, bits when it comes to, I think, the PS2 version overall. Also, going up the water is a pain. But I believe it's like a PS2 exclusive thing. But if you hit certain corners in the... Christ. Anyway, if you hit certain corners of like very low level floor that is near the water, you can end up getting more speed from that. It's really weird. And if you know how to handle it, you can essentially get a shit ton of speed because of that. I'll see if I can do it here even, because there is one here. Yeah, it works in PS1 too, okay. So yeah, that corner there, if you hit it just right, you can end up getting a crap ton of speed. More than you would just going normal, really. It's weird, but it is a thing. Again, if you're gonna speedrun this, these little things like, you know, the little corner thing of water levels, they all add up when it comes to doing the speedrunning for the game and getting the fastest time possible. Game! Stop it! No more thunder, please. I know that someone in the chat brought up Hydro Thunder. That does not mean it's your fucking cue to send me like 20 more Thunders, okay? You see what I gotta deal with this game, guys? You see how mean the AI is? What if I just don't? Okay, that... It's the same trick as the floor thing, just let go of acceleration. Alright, I'll keep that in mind from now on. Again, I'm still learning things with, you know, the routing and such, and what kind of tricks you have to do. Like, obviously, I'm not perfect at this game. Which is why there's still a lot of opportunity for any new runner, any newcomer, to try this game out and do better than me and some other people.
3, 2, go!
Okay, I got away from the nightmare. Bad turn, bad timing. It's like a weird freaking upward hill thing there. It sucks. Yeah, take it. That's my revenge. That is my arse revenge to the AI. Okay, let's do this correctly. Of course. There's a lot of weird kinks you gotta keep in mind and then try to figure out when you're on the run. It's not that easy to remember and, like, keep an eye on everything constantly. By the way, I am putting into consideration on basically the best times on everything without the loads, like, intermixed eventually. For this, I don't think it would matter. For cup races, it would. For full run cup races, which is all the cups, no. I'm not too sure about that one. That's why it's in consideration. But hang on. I would just use the time from the game to sort of judge the time that people actually have with cup runs and such. 'Cause that's how it is with time trial and everything. Like, with time trial mode, with any of the races for single race stuff, it is all based on the in-game timer. It is never based on, like, live split. So that's why it's in consideration, because we may end up using something similar. Also, here's a trick. Oh yeah, that's right. Gotta activate the thing. There we go. And from activating that, I also end up opening this exit. Again, I'm the only speedrunner that actually knows to hit the gong to unlock these shortcuts. Like, this is known. This is actually known. You can just do that and it's faster and better. It sets you up for that Jeep. But these other shortcuts, I'm the only runner that knows about this for some reason. Anyway, go up here. I'm honestly not sure from here on out which is faster. I think going for the other shortcut is faster. I'm gonna go ahead and just do both, though. Just so you can sort of see and kind of judge for yourselves which one is, you know, the better one to go for. There we go. Of course you do. I think what I just did there is faster than going the other way, huh? I keep hating that. I don't know why. $56.2. Nice. Now it's time for the last world. I have plenty of time after this. I mean, might as well just do like a, I guess a single track for a bit, a few of them, and so I can beat my records. Now, this one's very different because you can't just go back upward from that thing when we get to the other one. When we get to the last track, the pathing, it becomes a bit, you know, modified. Quite a bit modified, in fact, when it comes to the harder version of this track. But, yeah, like, for a fair amount of the tracks, they are just the same. But reverse does modify some of the tracks, because otherwise they would genuinely be impossible if you did it in reverse and they were unchanged. And again, some of the shortcuts aren't even accessible at all anymore in the reverse version. So they are automatically longer and kind of harder because of that alone. And let's go. Shit. Alright. 3 left. We are actually gonna end up beating this with like 30 minutes left. Like 20 minutes, really. Ugly start, but everything else has been going fairly decently. Like, all things considered, this isn't a terrible run.
3, 2, 1, go!
No! I'm get hit by the rocket, yeah. Okay, I managed to save myself. The thing is, right, sometimes the rocket can actually be very useful for getting you like a full-on boost. But the game likes to like turn you around because of it, which is why I get worried about it. I hate the UFO and its fucking hitbox and such so much. That was bad. That was very, very bad. You can see that I'm still far and away ahead from the AI, but yeah. That's not why we're here. Hope about the train, by the way. You don't see it very often, but there is a lot going on in the maps. It's really cool. The PS2 version of the maps are much more animated. There's a lot more going on in, like, visuals. But still, like, these are really cool. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, game. Right. Nearly done now. Thank you.
3, 2, 1, go!
No, 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 no. And now, here's another trick for you to do. I did it wrong. But you can kind of tell what I was doing, right? You can't take that hole in normal, but it's a new shortcut in reverse. One of the rare times a new shortcut is essentially introduced. Like, there's another new shortcut from, Rise of the Lost Park Collector's Edition. No, Temple of Rome, The Awakening, that's it. Also, that magnet, didn't want to hit the magnet, but now you got to see what the magnet does. It does pull you. You don't want it to pull you. Oof. That's an oof moment right there. That was going very smooth too. I think you can get hit by your own mines, by the way. Be careful about that. Because you can throw mines forward if you wanted to, instead of dropping them. You can also shoot rockets backwards instead of shooting them forwards to lock on and all. There we go. Much better. That's what you should be getting. And now it's time for the last level. As you can see, Calamity Canyon is like the longest level in the fucking game. Look how long this takes. I wasn't even doing that bad. It's just that long of a level. Now, the over-the-wall shortcut does not exist in this version of this map when you go in reverse. So, that sucks. But what can you do? If I could jump that. God. If I can find a way to jump that little bit of wall there, and it's not an invisible wall either, that would be such a better shortcut, honestly. 'Cause I hate the tunnel one. Yeah, piss. Fucking the fucking police car! Fucking troll police! I couldn't control my car! RC4000, what have you done? Why are you getting the cops on my ass? No! Okay. So what's... Okay, I'll... No! Oh my god, no, please. Get away from me, cop car. Get away from me, troll police! Okay, here we go. Because we can't go up there, this path now exists. There you go. I'm gonna try for it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna ram into it and see what happens. Yeah, I fucking thought so. Because there's no jump to work with. Unless I can somehow get it from the tree. But I don't think the tree would help. I think I'll just be over an hour and 20 minutes with this run. Unless I get lucky. I could get lucky and actually manage to beat this pretty much under an hour and 20. Nah, I'm looking at it now. No, we're gonna be a bit over an hour and 20. Like a few seconds. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be over an hour and 20 after that. Oh, come on, game! At least let me just be under an hour and 21. That's it. Save the splits. I have 15 minutes left. Right. Let me show you my records, by the way. But these are all the time trial records I have. So you can see just how intense this stuff is. So yeah, it's a lot. Alright, well, the timer's just going to be in the way. There's no point to it now, because I'm not doing further runs of this, considering I have the time for it. But, let's see if I could do a few runs to see if I can knock down a bit of seconds from my records. I don't want to do Trials from the Crypt. I really don't. I could... It's on the reverse though. You know what? Let's do it. Trials from the Crypt. Let's see if I can best my time. Right. Let's go. Let's see if I can beat 1 hour, like 1 minute and 10 seconds, .8.
3, 2.
Easier said than done, because I'm pretty sure this time is, like, incredibly tight, but you never know. Crap. Yeah, this ain't happening this run. If I'm somehow lucky from that, I think this is slower. Yeah, definitely slower now. In case you want to see how absolutely tight the time is. Yeah. From all those little mistakes. Like that's how good I made the times here right now. So yeah, the smallest mistakes, they cost you a lot for time trial runs now. Yeah. Let's just get the build up and try again. I lost the build up. This is a shit run already. Like, I have the records, you can tell that I'm actually decent with this. And yet, the UFO gives me so much trouble still, despite all of my times being done with this vehicle. Again, some of these I've been able to beat in, like, a few tries. Others, like this one, fucking 50, 100 tries over that. Like, there's so much that goes into just, like, getting these times. It is not that easy. Because, yeah, something like that can happen. Like, anything can happen in which the game is just going to get you stuck or screwed over. Ooh, the lag. No idea why lag just happened. No! It was such a good run, too. That's the worst thing. That actually looked like it had potential, but no. Oh, man. Imagine if I end up actually beating this time in the charity event. That would be 3 records. That would legitimately be 3 records in one stream for a charity event. I don't think it's happening when making mistakes like that. Respawn. Dead run there, but I'm not falling down. But yeah, after I'm done trying with this, yeah, I'll give the stream over to the next person after this. If they're around. So I need to check who's next. Because, yeah, after me, day 1 begins. And donations will be open as well. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's... How many hours is it? Like 15 hours or something? And then it begins. I forgot like what time it starts, but yeah, I need to check because Christ. I'm sorry, my mind is racing a minute right now, considering. There we go. Yeah, what I mean is, like, who is starting day 1? Like, who is the opener for day 1 when the event truly begins after this pre-stream? So I can let people... Oh. Don't you fucking dare. Thank you. Alright. I need to check what game you'll be doing when you begin. Because, yeah. I'll be sure to let the people know, like, how the day 1 will begin. Ah, Shantae. Alright. Fucking UFO bastard. Fuck you! That could have been good! That actually could have been good! Christ! Alright, last attempt. Will we get lucky and end up with 3 records instead of 2, or... You know, considering how tight this is, it's not gonna happen. I think 3 record hype dead now. Because that was not a very good landing. Yep. 3 record hype dead. Cause that shortcut fucked me too. Oh well. Guess I got to show you all how hard my times are. So yeah, if you want to go for time trial records, you're gonna have to try really hard. Alright. So, when day 1 begins, EDF will be doing Shantae and the 7 Sirens. And, yeah. After him and Rogma, I'll come back and give you Taiko RC. And it'll be pretty much the same time, kind of, as right as this went on, in fact. So, come back tomorrow, and we will begin 5daygamers17. And the donations will be open and everything, as well. I'm gonna head off now. Thanks for watching. Later.